Hey Taurus, it's Joy. We're going to go ahead into this intimate reading. First card out, you have the Ten of Fire. So I feel like your energy right now at this time is test. Whatever it is, it's a test. You may be tested at work, you may be tested in your relationships, you may feel like your children are testing you if you have a child. You may feel like, your relationship is being tested because it's going through something. But as you can see, the Ten of Fire is showing that look at this man. He is literally walking on those coals, walking on those right across. So you will get past it. This is a test, but it's something that you can pass, right? It's like the final exam, the final test. And I'm not going to say it's the final test of your life, but what I'm saying is this is going to be tests that build your character, build you stronger. Because as you know, you can only learn when you from the lessons, right? You have to take an L in order to learn from those lessons. So, Taurus, I strongly get that in your energy. That was the first card I got out for you. I'm going to go ahead and get some following cards to see where we're at, Taurus. Look at this. Half the deck almost flipped over, but at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lover's card. So that is telling me that it may be a test in your relationship, straight directly in your relationships, okay? And it may be you having to figure out what you truly want, if this is the person you want to be with, or if you really want to take that time and build. A lot of people aren't in that energy anymore these days. Now, Queen of Cups wanted to come out upright. Taurus, you may be connecting to a water sign out here. That could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But I do feel like you're being very intuitive. The Queen of Cups has this energy where she understands and knows herself. She's very, it's just that wife energy. She's very loyal. It could be a loyal friend, someone that's around you. So maybe you're being tested. I strongly feel like you're being tested with someone who you may have a lot of strong feelings for, or they have a lot of strong feelings for you. Let's get a little bit more information. All right, yes. You learned something, Taurus, and what you learned is that you want to protect yourself, right? The seven of Wands, as you can see, it talks about protecting yourself. Look at this. She has these sticks around herself like she's ready to protect herself. At the end of the day, it's me, right? I was born in this world by myself and I need to protect myself. And it may be you protecting your heart, your emotions, your money. It may be you protecting, it's going to be different for every person, but what I'm seeing is that you're in protection mode. Not only are you in protection mode, let's see. Why is Taurus in protection mode? Let's get a little bit more. You guys may know why you're in protection mode, okay? Did something happen to you, Taurus? Was it rather money, loss? Maybe the test is telling you that you should protect yourself. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So that is clearly saying that there's some burdens that you may want to release and let go of. Or, as I said, if you're in a test mode, this could feel like this is too much for you. And this is like that final lap. Like, for instance, if you're in a relationship, look, as I said that. Look, I divided the deck in half. On one side, you have the Ten of Wands. Other side, you have that Lover's card. And I was like, if it's a relationship, looked at this side and there's the Lover's card. You have to make a decision about it, okay? The Ten of Wands, it could just be like you are fed up. Honestly, you could be fed up. You could be feeling like, I don't know if I can take this anymore. This is the last time I'm dealing with this person when it comes to these issues. Lover's card keeps wanting to come out over and over and over, okay? So there's a decision you definitely have to make when it comes to your connections, who you're connecting with. You have the Two of Wands here in the Hermit card. The Hermit card talks about spending some time with yourself to decide how you're going to take yourself more seriously. Are there boundaries you need to put up? What exactly is it that you really need to do to get the situation? And honestly, with the Seven of Wands, it's like protect yourself, okay? Um, I was in a relationship and I reached out to a friend and she gave me this great advice. She was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's every person for themselves and you really have to protect yourself. You know, a lot of times you're in a relationship and you think it's two, but it's you need to think about yourself first. You have to be at your best place in order to um, in order to be most healthy, right? It's all about self love, self energy, and how do you do that? You have to protect yourself and do what's in your best interest. Okay, so I'm gonna just say that and leave that at that. Hope you guys aren't having any of those type of issues, Taurus. But let's get a little bit more. It doesn't have to be negative either. It could just be, honestly, this could be a positive test. But with that being said, you got the Queen of Swords to come out. Leo got this card as well, and the Queen of Swords is just being honest. Maybe you're holding your tongue a little bit too much. Sometimes you think you're telling someone what it is, but they're not understanding it. So really sit down and think about the way you communicate. What is it you're telling this person? And you need to have an honest conversation and tell this person, friend, family, sister. It doesn't even have to be love, but something around someone around you is making you feel like you need to protect yourself from them. Okay, and I do get that water sign energy, although we do have Virgo here as well. So the Judgment card came out, and that is saying that you need to be honest with yourself. This is your higher self looking down at you, and I'm just getting the energy of you just need to have a conversation with yourself about what you truly want, what you really care for, and what's going to make you successful and best in this life. Because at the end of the day, as we've been seeing, life can be short these days. Okay, so Taurus, let's get a little bit more. I'm going to transfer this into some connections, twin flames, what you guys have in just a moment. So 2 cards came out. We have that 8 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Okay, good. So look, 8 of Swords talks about conflicts. And this seems to be like some type of conflict in a relationship, but it could be work, it could be family. But I'm strongly getting that with that Lovers card coming out 3 times, as I put it back, it came out again and again, that there's a decision about someone you're with. Someone may be literally giving you a headache, like they're complaining all the time, or there's something making you feel. So this could be like a verbal conflict or a mental conflict, right? So I don't know if this person is just the type of person who is making you feel like you need to be doing more in the relationship, or you're not enough, or it's just there's something that's not really connecting, right? It's maybe you guys are arguing and that is the final test, right? To decide if this is going to be someone you really want to stick with. And so I do see that the outcome is the 6 of Cups, which is talking about good times, good people, good places. All right. So there's going to be some type of positive outcome that happens after this energy of conflict. So, and that just goes back to the final test, right? Someone's testing you. First card out was the fire energy. Honestly, you might be angry. Like you might be angry right now, or if it's not anger, it could be passionate. Like you have a lot of emotions at this time, but you could be taking a lot of action as well. There's a lot of conflict. It could just be arguments. It could be mental thoughts, like disagreements with yourself, like, oh, should I leave this person? Should I stay with this person? That type of thing. Doesn't mean you're indecisive. It just means that there's a lot going through. But with this card here, you're going to take the action you need to take. This is Yemaya energy. Very strong energy. It talks about progressing, taking the L. And it's not even an L. It's always lessons. Learning the lessons and keeping moving. Learning the lessons and keeping moving. Look at her. I love this card because she's on ox. How difficult is it to ride ox, right? Okay? And she's pushing through. Warrior energy. This is where you're at, okay? This is beautiful energy right here. And then we have this. There's some lessons that you need to like literally take in, because this card was reversed. Now this talks about a generous mentor. Someone you look up to or is going to give you some advice. They're going to tell you something and you need to take it, or maybe you need to take it to heart. Maybe you're looking back and like, you know what? I really need to apply these lessons. Like, I really need to start learning and taking my own advice. That could also be something. I'm going to get some cards. These are going to be specific cards that are usually love messages, but we'll see. It says sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing, out. Look at that. So, sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslight. This makes me feel like someone is watching your social media. They're watching where you're at. You're in a relationship. But then when you're like, why are you watching me? They're like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. So gaslighting, right? So the perception is different. They got their shades on. They're not trying to show who they are. Let me see what's going on. I don't know. I don't like that card. I didn't like how that came out. But you may be well aware of this. I'm pretty sure you are, Taurus. All right, let's see. So you have kisses, unconditional loving, giving, and receiving affection, falling in love. Okay. And then you have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out things come to light. Adapt, change, heal. So maybe this is where you're going to change from vice versa. Whether you were going through that mindset of like sadness or anger or passion to, you know what? It's all good, right? Lighthearted, fun. I love this. Adapt, change, heal. Adapt, change, heal. Adapt, change, heal. Over and over and over. Adapt, change, heal. Okay? Once you figure out the circumstance, just adapt, change, heal. And I'm not saying just, because it's not easy, but as long as you know what you need to do, you can take the steps towards it, right? Do the steps that's going to make your life more free. That's my advice. And I'm going to get a spirit card from the second deck. Look at this. 3 cards wanted to come out. You have the Ladybug. Good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go. Be happy here now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Okay. Then you have the Cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Those of you who aren't in relationships and maybe you don't want to be in one, or vice versa, you're in a relationship, but maybe there's something around the relationship where there's pressure. It's okay to be independent, and you can be independent in a relationship as well. So what I'm saying is, embrace that. Personal choice. Exactly. It's your personal choice is what I was trying to say. Okay? It says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And that is your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like. All right. And I will catch you in the next video.